What's up, guys? It's a beautiful ass day out, and I'm about to go outside. But before that, I wanted to make this little vid, talk about something that has been on my mind, and also give you a little bit of an example of something that just happened. So I think I've talked about this before. So I've done shoots, whatever, little types of modeling type gigs and whatnot. And there was one in particular where I did it, and it was like right before COVID kind of happened. Like, it was in LA. I was still living in LA at the time. Me and my buddy went out to this shoot, and it ended up being really dope. It was like for this guy's, he has a service which is like men's styling. So we ended up switching in and out of a bunch of different outfits and getting like a bunch of photos, and they were like really done, really nice photographer, everything. And for whatever reason, like, I just got the vibe from the photographer that he was just a little bit apprehensive, because he had invited my friend initially, and then my friend brought me, and the stylist that was there, she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love you. Like, I love your style, blah, blah, blah." And so she started getting me in the shoot, even though I wasn't initially invited by the photographer. But so the stylist and the guy that was running the thing actually liked me. And so they ended up doing a bunch of shots and stuff. But for whatever reason, I was apprehensive towards getting in contact with either of them about the photos. I think because I've been burned before, or because people haven't gotten back before, or I have some limiting beliefs around that, or I don't know what. But a lot of the times in reality, it feels like we are like pulling teeth to get the outcome that we want. And in this case, just to get my photos sent back to me. My dad actually, when he opened his bar in our hometown, it's like a really nice like martini bar and everything. The woman that came to do photographs of him and his girlfriend at the time, now they're married, just never gave them the photos, never sent the photos. Like, we don't know why. Like, I don't know why, what's up with these people? Like, what is it? You know, you think, and that's the thing, you think like, what did I do wrong? A lot of the times, like, you didn't do anything wrong, but some things are outside of your control. And when it comes to manifesting, I just think that people want to see, or the universe wants to see, that you're not operating from a needy energy. So it's like getting rid of the needy energy. So that's what I did with this. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever happens, they send them, they don't. But I just imagined that link being sent to me from this guy. And so what happened was I messaged him initially, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like, let me see if I can find the link." Then I messaged him again, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like," and I was like, "Yeah, I never got to see those photos." And he was like, "Yeah, oh, that's my bad." But then like no response. He's like, "No, that's bad, bro, that you never got to see the photos. That's my bad." But no response. So then I messaged him again, and I was like, "By the way, I'm planning to come up to LA sometime with a photographer friend of mine that does fashion photography. And, you know, if you'd want to shoot some new content." And I just left it at that, because I didn't want to ask again, because it's like I already asked twice, and I don't want to come off as annoying, like I'm harassing him, or even saying something like, "Yeah, I don't mean to harass you, but blah, blah, blah." It's just almost drawing attention to the fact that I need these photos, or the fact that I'm really just coming from a taking vibe. So even if it's, you know, and I am potentially going out there with a friend of mine that does fashion photography. So it's not like I'm completely lying either, but just me putting out something else as an offer of like, "Yo, and by the way, like," and I had a really fun time doing the shoot. I think that it's just a little bit, you know, and who knows, guys, like, he's like the type of person that's genuine to his word, because he actually sent me the link, and I actually have the photos now. But I've met people in the past that no matter what it seems like you say, they just, for whatever reason, want to like withhold things. And, you know, I don't know, you know, it's very interesting, the distinction between what you can control and what is out of your control. I watched a video recently from Sammy Ingram, who I've mentioned before, and she talks about how the people that are within your reality, yes, they might be you pushed out, or you might be impacting them. But she's like, for the example, like COVID, or this pandemic, or like this war that's going on right now, how can you sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, I created that"? It's like, no, there's so many other people creating something. And once something has enough momentum, It could be, that could be on them. It could be on them because other people are also creating their own reality. And if some person feels like they want to withhold something from you, and you're, doing all the right things, just don't beat yourself up about it. That's all I wanted to say. If this guy hadn't sent the photos to me, it would be very easy for me to be like, oh yeah, again, I ran into a situation where it was outside my control, or I would be like, well, what the fuck did I do to fuck it up? But just be a little bit more gentle with yourself and acknowledge that there are certain things that you can do all the manifestation work that you want, but ultimately some people, like with particular people, also are manifesting their own reality. That's why it helps to take a lot of action, take massive action, because if you do, in this example, if I've shot with like 100 photographers or 20 or 30 or whatever number, maybe there's a couple that won't respond no matter what, no matter how good at manifesting I am, or at, putting out positive vibes, or being easy to work with, or all of these things, or good at communicating. There's just some that's not going to respond. So that goes for dating, that goes for anything. So it helps to just put yourself out there, be detached, and yeah, guys, get rid of that needy energy. Just know that you are providing value, know that you are solid in who you are, and know that the people that cross your paths with you are lucky because they get to rub shoulders with you, get to vibe off you and your energy, and co-create with you. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Little quick video. It is like outside. It is in our yard. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, well, the pool is closed up, but it's getting nice out, and we will be opening up the pool soon. And yeah, just mentioning that because no matter where you're at, you have stuff to be grateful for now. I'm grateful that it's a nice day out right now, just because the weather's been absolutely shit lately. And that's gonna help me just be in a little bit better mood and be appreciative of the current circumstances. Anyways, guys, much love. Hit me with a like, hit me with a subscribe, and I will see you guys soon.